everybody. My name is Mike McLaughlin. I'm the Deputy County Executive. I'm here with the Chairwoman for the Albany County Legislature, Joanne Cunningham. We are missing our fearless leader, Mr. Hidley. So today I will do my best to step into his very big shoes. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to accept and approve the May CAB Board meeting minutes.
So moved.
I will second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries, so those minutes are approved. With that, we can move right into our agenda. So first item on our agenda is item 2979 of 2025. This is from the Civic Center. Contract is with CDPHP, and this is and Nick Kraft, Chief Growth Officer. This is a contract for the rental of Suite 23 in the MVP Arena. I'll open the floor for any comments or questions. Seeing none, entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The motion is approved. Moving right along, we have item number 0354, also with the Civic Center. This contract is with Travelers Insurance Company. This is to obtain services in connection with the procurement of property insurance for the MVP Arena. The term of the contract is 7/1/2025 to 6/30/2026. Open the floor for comments or questions.
Yeah, we found Jennifer Chaffee this afternoon at the MVP Arena. So we have Travelers. They've been covering our property insurance since 2019, and they're A++ rated, and they've submitted their proposals of approximately just over 7% increase from last year.
Any other comments or questions? Hearing none.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
So is that like a standard increase that we see year over year? What have the increases been?
I think last year was 13%.
Okay,
But so it did decline a little bit this year.
okay, thanks. Motion.
I will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it, and the contract is passed. I will make a note, if folks haven't noticed, we are now on the new system of authorizations with the increased thresholds. Thank you to the chairwoman and the legislature for that approval. So if folks didn't realize, that's the reason for the higher numbers on our agenda, and frankly a little bit longer of an agenda today. So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Our next item is contract 0582. This is with the Sheriff's Office. Contract is with the Bellevue Fire District Number 9. The county desires to obtain services in connection with the intermunicipal purchase of fire apparatus 2021 Chevy Tahoe with the Bellevue Fire District Number 9. Term is for 6/15/2025 to 6/14/2026, and the amount is $35,000. I'll open the floor for comments or questions.
Hi, Tina Harris, presiding for the Sheriff's Office. This is a Tahoe used for the Sheriff's EMS unit. The cost is $35,000. It's 100% county funded, and it has 36,000 miles on it.
Where's the Bellevue Fire District?
In Buffalo.
Oh.
Okay, so explain this to me, please.
Oh, sure. So the sheriff saw that there was a Tahoe that was available with the Buffalo sheriff.
So we're just buying it from them?
Yes, so we're purchasing it from them. It's an intermunicipal purchase. Therefore, a bid is not required, and we're purchasing it for $35,000.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other comments or questions? Seeing none.
Motion.
I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Contract 0523. This contract is through the legislature. The contract is with Carasoft Technology Corp. The county is looking to obtain services in connection with the renewal of the Granicus software package that the legislature uses, as well as the county executive's office, to conduct its meetings. I will open, the term is 6/28/2025 through 6/28 of 2026, and for the amount of $44,785.74. I'll open the floor for comments or questions. Mr. Rose.
Hello, Mr. Deputy County Executive. This is the I'm speaking as the counsel for the chair on behalf of the legislature for this one. This is our Granicus software. It connects all of our legislators to the agendas. It helps us run the meetings. It's pretty standard software. The executive's office and information service are both using it.
Yep.
It's a gotta have.
Yep, it is, absolutely. Any other comments or questions?
No, motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. The ayes have it. Okay, next on our agenda is item 0527. This contract is with the County Executive's Office. This contract is with Monday.com. The county is looking to obtain services in connection with Monday.com, which is a project management software that the county departments use to organize services, repairs, and events. The term is for 6/23/2025 to 6/22/2026, and the contract is in the amount of $31,149.14. I'll open the floor for comments or questions.
Good afternoon. My name is Wesley Hartman. I am an operations analyst for the County Executive Office. We have been using Monday.com for several years. Just over the past year, we've purchased 50 enterprise licenses. That was originally with a third-party vendor. Now we are purchasing directly from Monday.com, and Monday.com is used throughout many different departments in the county. So it promotes interdepartmental communication, and it's used for monitoring, reporting, and tracking project status.
Any other questions?
Would you recommend it?
Yes, it's been great.
Really?
Yeah, Wes, do you want to talk about the benefits?
Oh, talk about some of the benefits?
Some of the benefits, yeah.
Sure. So Monday.com is a great project management tool because you're able to logically track each tasks and subtasks relating to each individual project. Now, there's also a lot of tools that you can use. Monday.com will take all of that information and automatically generate a Gantt chart. And also this ability is also available for external vendors. So in a perfect world, we could contractually obligate a vendor, say, please use this, and then have them fill it out, and then we can easily track everything on their side instead of just going back and forth consistently. So.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is contract 0506 of 2025. This contract is with the County Clerk's Office. The contract is with Info Quick Solutions. The contract is to obtain services in connection with the continuation of the cashiering, scanning, and indexing system for land and court records, pistol permits, liens, maps, and various miscellaneous filings, also allowing online access to county records. Contract term is for 6/1/2025 to 5/31/2026, and the contract is in the amount of $96,000. Open the floor for comments or questions.
Hi, Jerry Gould, Executive Deputy. We are, as we said, looking to renew our contract for another year. We asked for 4 additional optional renewals with that for the same price. Part of our contract is also we receive 90% of the revenue that we get from our online land records. So it's a great revenue maker for the county, and it's we add more every year and allowing county residents to print a copy of their deed at home without having to come to the office, as well as, maintaining the pistol permits and all of the court records.
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Contract 0528 of 2025. This contract is with the Hall of Records. Contract is with ICE Community Development Solutions LLC. The county is looking to obtain services in connection with the conversion, formatting, and delivery of electronic records per the terms of the 2024 Local Government Efficiency Grant Project. The term is 6/1/2025 to 6/1/2026 in the amount of $31,100. Open the floor for comments or questions.
Good afternoon, I'm Ricardo Wright Ramos. I'm one of the archivists at the Hall of Records. We were awarded a multi-year grant to digitize, process, and store records for the Hall of Records and the City of Waterville. And this contract covers the processing of the digital images, the indexing of them, and the delivery of those records into our electronic content management system.
Is this state funding or?
It's 90% state funded and 10% county match.
Okay, thank you. Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Next contract is 0399 of 2025. The contract is with the Department of Public Works with J&J Equipment LLC. This is for the purchase of an asphalt recycler. And the amount is $94,730. I'll open the floor for comments or questions.
Sure. This is Lisa Raimondo, Commissioner at Albany County DPW. This is a piece of equipment we currently do not own. It's a piece of equipment that will allow us to convert our millings into usable asphalt in small batches so that we can fill potholes and do small jobs. Otherwise, the large asphalt plants have us buy a minimum of 2 tons at a time, and sometimes we don't need that much. So this will be very useful for us.
Any other comments, questions?
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Staying with DPW, our next contract is 0401 of 2025 with Arkle Motors Incorporated for the purchase of a trailer in the amount of $93,500.
Yeah. So this is a large dump trailer that will be replacing our vintage 2002 trailer. We will use it for, when we demo things and make dump deliveries.
Is 2002 now vintage?
Yes.
What?
2002.
Any other questions?
Nope. Motion.
Second, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Approved. Next contract is number 0402 of 2025, also with Public Works. Contract is with K5 Corporation to obtain services in connection with RFB 59 of 2025. Term is 6/1/2025, 6/1/2026 in the amount of $124,000.
Yes, so this is for pavement markings. We do our own paint striping on our roadways, but this is for epoxy pavement markings, which we'll use on our roundabouts. They're very challenging for us from a maintenance and protection of traffic standpoint, and the epoxy lasts from 3 to 5 years. So it's an investment so that we don't have to worry about maintaining our roundabouts. Ourselves, that is.
Any other comments or questions?
No. Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Contract's approved. Contract 0453 of 2025 is next with the Department of Social Services. This contract is with NYSID to obtain services in connection with an on-site location at DSS for scanning project involving 135 boxes of temporary assistance TA related documents. The term is 5/1/2025 to 12/31/2025 in the amount of $81,000.
Yeah, Maggie from Social Services, Contract Administrator. This is total county funded, and it follows a pilot project that we did late last year to get into the system data that was stagnant during a 12-month outage connectivity issue that went on for some time. So NYSID completed the initial project during the time frame, and it worked out well. So now we're doing it with 2 additional divisions within.
Is there any state funding involved in this, or is this all?
Anyone, I'm sorry?
State funding, or is this all county funding?
All county.
Oh, interesting. Entertain a motion?
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Sticking with DSS, we have another contract, number 0457 of 2025, again with Social Services and also with NYSID to obtain services in connection with an on-site at DSS scanning project involving 115 boxes of SNAP Supplementary Nutrition Assistance Program, and Medicaid-related documents. The term is 5/1/2025 to 12/31/2025 in the amount of $69,000. I open the floor for comments or questions.
Maggie, same thing, it's just a different department. The original was in our perception eligibility, then the temporary assistance, and then the second one is for our SNAP and Medicaid department to get all caught up.
So when you're done scanning all these documents, then are the documents destroyed so you don't have to store them, the paper copies?
I believe they are archived, they're being returned to the boxes once they're scanned, and then for
Okay.
the X number of years that they need to be maintained.
Okay.
7 years.
Okay, and then they can be destroyed after a certain amount of time.
I believe so.
Okay, thanks. Motion.
Second, all those in favor? Aye. The ayes have it.
Madam Chairwoman, the vendor probably has those in different piles, so meaning if they were past the date that they had to be reported, then they would actually destroy them. If not, then they would be in a box and sent to all records. And they may have some in what I call the middle range, which means that, hey, we can store them here for a little while, we'll come back in a year, and then we'll destroy them. But either way, all of them will be searchable in your management records for you to have.
Thanks.
All right, next contract, 0469. This contract is with the Water Purification District. Contract is with GP Jaeger LLC. I think it's Jaeger. To obtain services in connection with requesting the supply of Borger pump parts. The term is 6/9/2025 to 6/8/2026 in the amount of $75,000. Angelo, what did I mess up on that description?
No, you're great.
Okay.
So Borger's a manufacturer for our sludge pumps, so we're looking to buy replacement pump parts, and it is 100% county funded.
There we go. Are these at all related to upgrades associated with
The
odor
smell.
issues?
It'll help, but
It'll help. Okay, well, as long as it's going towards the goal we're going for. That's fine. Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Next contract, 0493 of 2025. This contract is with Information Services with Carasoft Technology Corp. This is the county executive side of the extension of Granicus and the Legistar subscription. The term is for 6/29/2025 to 6/28/2026 in the amount of $23,687.09. Mr. Alderson.
Pat Alderson from Information Services. This is being procured off GSA contract. Like the Deputy County Executive mentioned, this subscription is for Legistar, which facilitates the creation of requests for legislation, RLA requests, from departments in the county, and kind of makes those requests go through a workflow process before they're received by the county legislature. It's 100% county share.
Comments or questions?
So this is just the annual subscription for this?
Yep, it's separate and apart from what Mr. DeVos presented on earlier, which is kind of the back-end management or the meeting management piece of Legistar. This is just for the front end to get from department requests to the legislature.
Okay, but do we use this already? or-
Yes,
Oh,
yep, it's a continuation.
Yeah, this replaced the system that had the Calm, which had been built in-house when that reached the end of its life. We've had it for at least 5 years. Right?
Okay, motion.
I'll make a motion, or I'll second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. You guys have it. Okay. Next is contract 0496 of 2025. This contract is also with Information Services. This contract is with First Light Fiber to obtain services in connection with replacing our existing internet circuits with new 5G by 5G DIA. The term is 7/1/2025 to 7/1/2030 in the amount of $126,000. I open the floor for comments or questions. Mr. Alderson.
Pat Alderson from Information Services. So this is a request to consolidate Information Services 3 existing circuits at 112 State Street into a singular dedicated 5 gig internet circuit. This will allow for faster connection speeds, greater redundancy, load balancing, and it will position us to be able to scale for higher bandwidth internet services in the future. This is a necessary project because of all of the additional constraints that we're being put under in regards to web applications, cloud hosted applications. So we need to increase both the upload and download of our internet bandwidth. It's a 5-year project in an amount not to exceed $126,000, and it's being purchased off of New York State OGS contract.
Is it fair to say that this is kind of a technological upgrade as things progress and
Yep.
technology advances and so on? I mean, I just saw 5G and I kind of assumed.
So it's a 5 gigabyte per second internet circuit. So what this will allow is the faster upload and download of any data from our county network to the internet. So today we have about 3 gigs across our 3 1 gig circuits. You just kind of add them together, and this will get us to one singular 5 gigabit internet circuit.
All right.
So is the expectation that we'll notice a difference? I notice the county ledge staff sometimes have difficulty. It doesn't seem like everything's working efficiently and as fast as.
So are those circumstances for when they're on wireless or when?
No, when they're in the building.
So it will absolutely help with the wired internet connection. If it was a wireless issue, we'd probably want to look at replacing access points or increasing access points in any room. But yes, we share. This is a shared internet circuit for all staff at 112 State Street. That's part of the reason why we need to increase the bandwidths. There's much more streaming services. There's much more uploads and downloads to cloud applications. I know our district attorney and public defenders, they're on their own dedicated internet connection for all of their uploads and downloads for e-discovery data. But kind of as departments' internet needs have increased, there's much more utilization of AI. We need to be able to connect remote workers back to the network. In order to do that the most effective way possible, we need to increase our internet bandwidth speeds at 112 for everybody, since it is a shared resource.
Okay, thank you. Motion.
Second, all those in favor? Aye, the ayes have it. Contract's passed. Pat, please confirm that we can withdraw contract 0497?
Yes.
All right, so contract 0497 of 2025 is withdrawn at the request of the sponsoring department. Madam Chairwoman, if you would like, we can group contracts 0182 through 0481.
I'm okay with that as long as we get kind of the description.
Right, no, we will.
So do you need a motion?
I'd motion, yes. I will second that. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So those contracts are now grouped. All of these contracts that are grouped together are through Department of Children, Youth, and Families. They are for preschool-related services. I will open the floor to Nicole so she can give a quick synopsis, as there are quite a few contracts that we are grouping together, but they are all for similar, if not the same, services through different providers, correct?
Correct.
Is this the same services that the providers are approved by the state?
These are approved by the Board of Education.
Okay,
yes.
so these are all state-approved Board of Education providers. So Nicole, you want to give us a quick synopsis on what
Sure.
preschool-related services are?
So these are related services, so OT, PT, speech. We were mandated by the state to provide these for any preschool children between the ages of 3 and 5 that have disabilities. This list is, we want to contract with a whole bunch that we have options because a lot of them will have wait lists and stuff. Do you need me to read them all?
No, that's fine.
It's 39% county share, 55% state share, and 6% local share.
Very good.
Okay, motion?
Second, all those in favor? Aye, the ayes have it. Oh, I'm sorry, yes, no.
You're not supposed to, you can.
What would you say?
You're not supposed, it's up to the chair of CAB.
Yes, traditionally, we have not let folks in the audience ask questions. But if you submit a question, we will provide you an answer. Okay. All right, the ayes have it. Contracts have passed. So we can now jump. That takes care of a couple pages of our work.
The next two can be bundled.
Okay, all right, Madam Chairwoman, if you would be so inclined, we can also now bundle contracts 0519 and 0520.
So moved?
Second, all those in favor? Aye. The ayes have it. So now these two contracts are bundled. These contracts are also with DCYF. One is with Helping Hands School, the other is with Story Place Preschool Incorporated. These are for preschool special education services, both of the contract term of 7/1/2025 to 6/30/2026. I will open the floor for comments or questions.
So these again are for children between the ages of 3 and 5 that have been evaluated and determined by the the State Board of Education to have disability conditions. This is 55%, 55% state, 39% county, and 6% local.
So the local, if I remember correctly, the local is that the school district or is that the individual?
You know, I'm going to need to verify that. I'm not
Okay.
sure.
I'm just trying to remember back when I used to do RLAs. We used to list
Yeah.
local as.
Yeah.
Do you remember, Dave?
I don't remember on these ones.
Okay. If you could clarify that, that'd be great.
Yep. I think it's the school district, but I don't want to say
Yeah,
for
I thought
certain.
it was the school district.
Sometimes there's like a nominal fee, but
Can I also just ask about the last bundle also? Are these all providers that we've worked with before?
I don't necessarily think we've worked with all of them before. These are all the ones that are on the state list
Oh,
that
okay.
are available to us.
These ones are also
And we like
SED
to have a
approved?
comprehensive list so that if we can't work with, you know, if there's one that's not available, we can go to another.
And these are SED approved as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Entertain a motion.
Motion?
I will second. All those in favor? Aye. The ayes have it. All right.
That was my question.
Oh, perfect. All right. Our final contract on today's agenda is contract 0421 of 2025. This contract is with General Services. Contract is with Johnson Controls Fire Protection LP to obtain services in connection with a fire panel upgrade. The term is 5/14/2025 to 5/13/2026 in the amount of $50,914.26. Commissioner Latina, I open the floor for
Commissioner
comments or
Latina
questions.
from Department of General Services. We're doing an elevator modernization at 162 Washington Avenue. The fire panel that's up there now won't allow us to connect the fire service portion of the elevators because the panel is so old and under the new code. So we entered into an emergency contract to keep the project moving up there under New York State contract with Johnson Controls to put a new existing fire panel and additional monitoring devices for the elevators.
Okay.
Sounds like a good thing.
I would say so. Yes, I'll entertain a motion.
Motion?
I will second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, the ayes have it. Thank you, everybody. Have a good week.
Just for the record.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Oh.
I would like to note that by my count, there was 4 cab items that exceeded the prior
Yep,
theft
threshold.
threshold. And our new system of having a question, an email address where folks could ask questions, did not produce any emails with questions, but when people do in the future email, we will surely address their questions by email.
And it's on
or
the county
meeting.
website too, so it's available on the county website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right, entertain motion to adjourn.
Motion.
Second, all those in favor?
See ya.
Aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you.